Paco, and you're watching Babbage Books. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to I'm Paco if you're new here. And today we're going to be going over all the books I received in April. April, I was trying to be on line a lower, like just like March, I was trying not to have a great amount of books bought. So I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. So it's not bad. It is not the best, but it's not bad. I was trying to kind of be constrained on money in April. And so, like I said, we only got 8 books. It's better than February. February, where we bought 20-something. But let's get to it. So, the first book I have here is The Hemlock Queen by Hannah Winton. This is the sequel to The Foxglove King, which follows Lore, as she is a death magic user and is tasked to watch the prince because of the religious order. That's all I really want to go into it. I don't want to go to the descriptions of this. This is the sequel. Very excited to read this when I eventually do. I'm thinking I'm going to be reading this like maybe August, July, September. But near the end of summer or the end of the year. But very excited to get to this sequel. After that, we have Leigh Bardugo's The Familiar. This is Leigh Bardugo's next work. This is historical fantasy, I believe. So, we will read the description of this one because this is a standalone. In a shabby home on a shabby street in the new capital of Madrid, Luisa Canto uses scrapes of magic to get through the day of the endless toil and as a Scoletian. But when her scheming mistress discovers that the lump of a servant cowering in the kitchen is actually hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Louisa use those gifts to batter her family's social power. When what begins as a simple amusement for the nobility takes a perilous turn when Luisa garners the notice of Antonio Perez, the disgraced secretary of Spain's king. Still reeling from the defeat of his armada, the king is desperate for any advantage in the war against England's heretic queen. And Perez will stop at nothing to regain the king's favor. Determined to seize this one chance to better his fortune, Luisa plunges into the world of seers and alchemists, holy men, and hucksters, where the line between magic, science, and fraud are never certain. But her notoriety grows, so does the danger of her Jewish blood will doom her to an Inquisition's wrath. She will have to use every bit of her wit and will survive, even if that means enlisting the help of Gulen Santiago, an ennobled immortal familiar who owed secrets can prove deadly for them both. Very excited to get into this. Lovely Bardugo, and this just screams right up my alley. Next book I have is Blood Justice. This is the sequel to Blood Debts. This follows a family in a magical New Orleans, modern day New Orleans, as they try to vie for family power. Their family, like, in the magic community. Book 1 was amazing, and I'm very excited to get to book 2. It looks like April was sequel month, because another sequel we have is Seducing Gold by Brittany Ann Williams. This follows the first book, that self-same metal follows Joan Sands, who is a descendant of the Orisha, and she is a follower of Octoon, so she has the ability to control metal, and she has to end up finding Faye, and she also works for a Shakespearean company. Keep hiccuping. But I really enjoyed book 1. Excited for book 2. It's supposed to have politics, a disaster, bisexuals, and magic, and I'm very excited for this one. Another, continuation. We have Fairy Loot's edition of Tales of the Celestial Kingdom by Soon Lin Tan. First, gorgeous. Can we have a moment for the cover? So this is a short story collection that takes a bunch of stories set in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess world. I believe that the first set of stories take place before Daughter of the Moon Goddess. The second set take place in between the Daughter of the Moon Goddess and Heart of the Sun Warrior. And the last set take place after Heart of the Sun Warrior. So I'm very excited to get into this anthology. I love Daughter of the Moon Goddess and Heart of the Sun Warrior, so I'm very excited to get into this. Love this color scheme, that it fits the two, because Daughter of the Moon Goddess is very a night color scheme, and Heart of the Sun Warrior is very day. This is a very dawn, so love that. Next, I have a book thanks to Jen, because I bought it off of Jen, because Jen from Genderqueer has Fairy Loot adult subscription, and I saw this and I wanted this, and so I bought it off of them. And that is A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. This is the gorgeous Fairy Loot edition. I'm so happy I was able to get this from them. They are amazing. So A Feather So Black is a sizzling fantasy romance set in the world of perilous magic, moonlight forests, springing seductive tales of enchanting princess, her cursed sister, and the dangerous Fey Lord she must defeat to save her family. In a kingdom where magic has been lost, Faya is a rare changeling. She was left behind by the wicked fair folk when they stole the High Queen's daughter, Ela. When a hidden gate to the world of the fair folk is discovered, Fia is asked by the High Queen to retrieve Ela and break her curse, but she doesn't go alone. With her is Prince Rogan, Elan's betrothed, and her Fia's childhood best friend. As the two journey into the world where magic wins through the roots of the trees and beauty can be deadly illusion, Fia's mission is complicated by her feelings for the prince and her unexpected attraction to the dark-hearted Fey Lord holding Ela captive. Irene might be more monstrous than man, but he seems to understand Fia in a way that no one ever has. Very excited to get to this. Very love the Fey lore. It is supposed to be a Swan Lake retelling, and love that. Like, I think it's like a Swan Lake retelling with the Black Swan as our main character, so very excited for that. Next is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Federica Akibi Imide. So this is the author of, I probably butchered that name, I am so sorry. But this is the author of, my mind is blanking on the book right now. Ace of Spades. So this book follows Shade Huston is starting her 3rd year of high school, this time at the prestigious Alfred Nobel Academy boarding school after being homeschooled. Misfortune has been a constant companion throughout her life, but even Shade doesn't expect her new roommate Elizabeth to disappear after Shade's first night, or of all people to think she had something to do with it. While rumors swirling around her, Shade catches the attention of the girls collectively known as the Unholy Trinity and bring her into their fold. Between learning more about them, especially Persephone, who Shade is unexpectedly drawn to, and playing catches up in class, Shade already has so much on her plate, but when it seems people don't care enough about what happened to Elizabeth, it is up to her and Elizabeth's best friend, Baz, to investigate, and then a student is found dead. As Shade and Baz keep trying to figure out what is going on, Shade realizes there's more to Alfred Nobel Academy and its students than she thought. Secrets lurk around every corner and beneath every surface. Secrets that rival even her own. I already read this for my IRL book club, and I read it for Princess's book club, and I highly enjoyed this. This is a mystery novel, a lot slower than Ace of Spades, but just as good. I really enjoyed it. The last book I have to show is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chung. This is a YA, I think, or new adult novel about Rune. So, heroes die, cowards live. Daughter of a conquered world, Rune hates that invaders who descended from the heavens long before she was born and defeated the magic of her people. With technology unlike anything her world has ever seen, blessed by death, born with the ability to pull the life right out of mortal bodies, Rune shouldn't have to fear these foreign invaders, but she does, especially because she wants to keep herself and her family safe. When Ring's gift is discovered by an enemy prince, he offers her an impossible deal. If she becomes his private assassin and eliminates his political rivals, whose death he swears would be for the greater good of both their worlds and would protect her people from further brutalization, her family will never starve or suffer harm again. But to accept this bargain, she must use the power she has always feared, power that will shave years off her own existence. Can Ring trust this prince, whose promise a better world make her heart and ache, and who will smile make her pulse beat faster? Are the evils of the agreement really in service of a much greater good, or will she betray her entire nation to protect those she has loved the most? This is a book me, Jen, are reading for our debut-a-thon, so we will be having a discussion for this before the month ends on Jen's channel, so I will link them down below. But yeah, I don't want to get too much into what I thought of this book, which I have read already, because that is for the discussion. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. How many books did you guys get this month, or did you get any ones that you're really excited to read? I think I'm most excited for the sequels, for Saint Seducing Gold and Blood Justice. I'm very excited for those, and, also Feather Still Black, probably. But, yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and bye!